Hi, Michael. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Hello. 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 You're there.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
I can see you.
Okay.
Nice to see- Okay. Now, I should try to go to Facebook on my phone, right?
Yeah, but we're going live now. So
Okay, go for it.
okay, here we are.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Okay, so let me hello everybody. We're just waiting for a little bit. Hopefully we have anybody tuning in right now, but we are going to wait for a couple of minutes and we'll be starting soon. And let me see if I can see if anybody's online now. Let me see. And okay. Okay. No charts right now, but okay. All right. Hello. Right now we got some looking in, and so we will. I'm gonna make sure this is. Okay. So, all right, Michael, I'm gonna start our PowerPoint right now, and then we'll go from there. So let me share my screen. So right now we still have waiting to see if anybody else is able to come in. And then we'll go from there. So, all right then.
Okay. Let me just see if
Probably Bliss is here, but right now we're like in. Hey, Bliss. Roberta Brooks, where are you going? Oh, there's Chris McEnroe. There's Chris McEnroe.
Okay. So, here we go. Right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael, we're going to start now. And right now we're going to talk about your story. Right now, if anybody is listening right now, we're going to talk about poems and speech. And Roberta is going to be she's going to moderate the show on that. And so Michael Obel-Omia is a
Obel-Omia.
yeah.
Obel-Omia.
Thank you, Michael. And you're a speaker, a writer, you're a teacher and a stroke survivor. You're aphasia adversary and of course a poet. So we're going to talk about. Roberta is going to introduce the show right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark, and welcome. I'm thrilled to be here again. And again, one of Mark's many talents is connecting, inspiring, creative, and motivating people together. And I'm looking forward to tonight's conversation with Michael Obel-Omia. For those of you who already know Michael through his writing or his other activities, you'll learn more about him by our conversation tonight, I'm sure. And for those of you who are meeting him for the first time, his positive energy, his work ethic, his love of family and friends, and love of words is really inspiring to all of us. If you are just meeting him tonight, you'll see what I mean. And I can also say that if you haven't already read Michael's book, Finding My Words, I can give you at least 52 reasons why you should read the book. And that's starting with reason number 1, which is the poem, A Conversation, and moving all the way through to his 52nd poem, At Rest and at Peace. If you have questions for Mark or Michael, please put them in the chat and we'll get back to you at the end of the evening. Thanks so much, Mark. Back to you.
Thank you, Roberta. So we're going to just want to talk about things that were happening in your life. You're from New York and in Rhode Island. You live in Rhode Island now. Your wife is you have your beautiful wife, Karen, Jackson, Elizabeth, and Zachary. Great kids. And Michael, you were a teacher of American literature, and then you were also a teacher, and you were the head of the school. Can you all this stuff you were doing, and I like that picture that you let me use. You know, you are a scholar of deed. Yes, you are. So, can you want to talk about your life before of your stroke?
Thank you so much for being here. I'm so honored. I'm so blessed, and I'm humbled by this Facebook an hour to talk about my finding my words. The picture is from Lincoln College in Oxford. I was there studying from Bedlow School of English, and this is 1992. We all shook hands as part of the graduation and the masters, and I walked along that picture. I thought, oh my God, that's from 1992 with Oxford, Lincoln College. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Liza is rising Middlebury right now, and she's a junior. And this January, she will fly back to Oxford to study. I wish it was like Lincoln College or something like that. But it's a beautiful, beautiful place. When I was younger, 1988, I graduated from Middlebury. I taught at Perkiomen School. And I was very young, 22 years old. Of course, I was full of life, thought everything was going to be right. I drove down to Perkiomen School, and I started teaching four English classes, 2 in class 10 and 2 more 11th grade. But also, I did factotem. I did teaching English, polishing dormitories, and playing football, wrestling, and baseball before I was done. 22 years old, 23 years old, football, wrestling, and baseball. And also, of course, taught English. And I just loved it. I loved it, but I didn't like Perkiomen. Perkiomen is a small school, but I wanted something more. I wanted something bigger. And I got in 1990 to the Roxbury Latin, which was the most amazing school I've ever been in. And I'm amazed that I've been there for 16 years. I worked with Tony Jarvis, who died 3 years ago this year. It's an important, beautiful, powerful, intimidating man at Roxbury Latin. 30 years, he was the headmaster from 1974, 2004. He was awesome. And while I was there for 16 years, I taught English. I was dean of students, and I was director of mission, the director of missions. I also did wrestling, baseball, and lacrosse, and in football for the last 8 years for my kids, seventh graders, in football. And I loved it. I loved it at Roxbury Latin so much, teaching and writing. I just loved it so much. In 2000, excuse me, I went in 2006, I went out to university school as the head of upper school uh, at university school in Cleveland, Ohio, Hunting Valley, Ohio, and Cleveland Heights, Ohio. And it's a huge school, 400 boys. It was huge, twice the size or almost thrice the size of my upper school. And it didn't like what I loved. The thing I loved about Roxbury Latin, I loved the 275 boys. I knew every single boy, and I loved it. It was unbelievable. And then I was director of mission. I knew everything about every boy I knew well. I loved him very much. I was very close to about 5 or 6 boys each summer. Boys who were rising seniors would drive with me. While I was living in Needham, Massachusetts, in the summer, in August, I would drive to Yale, Columbia, Georgetown, Howard University, George Washington, Princeton, those are it. We had 2 or 3 days down Massachusetts, down to Yale and Columbia, and all the way down to see George Washington and Georgetown and Howard University. And then that night we'd drive up to see UPenn and Princeton, and then home. It was great. It's just a great thing to do. I just love it. We see those schools and off we go to see the schools and the colleges. I love that piece of being an educator. I was with the kids. I love them. They're great kids. I'm still friends with many of them on Facebook. I just loved it. And that's what happened to me with university school, head of school. It was managing with people. And I couldn't touch them as well. I couldn't touch what they were doing or know them, and I knew the kids. And after 3 years, I went to William Penn Charter by Darrell Ford, Dr. Darrell Ford, a powerful, wonderful man, had me for 1 year at William Penn Charter. And I taught 6th grade and 8th grade English, and I coached football, wrestling, and lacrosse. And that same year, they asked, could I come to become the head of school of Paul Cuffey School? And it was wonderful too. So with my family, Liza, Zachary, and Jackson, we drove up to, with Carolyn, of course, drove up to Providence, and I taught Paul Cuffey School between K-12 through 9th and 10th, 11th grades.
Wow.
And again, it was wonderful. That was the first time I did any teaching at all. So busy with all the administrations and ideas.
Right.
And I was out there doing all this, about 30 years of working very hard, but still, Roxbury Latin was wonderful. It was
Nice.
powerful for me. I have such, their imprint is still meet me. I have dreams at night about Tony Jarvis, about my friends who are still there, Paul Sugg and Steve Ward, or Jeff Kerchak, 2006 from Princeton, who is running through the marathon today in Boston right now. I know what they're doing. I love it so much. So much. I love them.
Well, Michael, I know there's so much of your story to tell. It shows how much you love being an educator. Can we move to the next part of the story?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll go there.
All right.
Yes, we'll go there.
Verbose.
Yes, and then here we go, and we'll go to the next one. And this picture, what happened there?
Yeah, Saturday, 21 May 2016. At that time, I was the administrator, headmaster at Cambridge Friends School. That morning, Saturday morning, I had ischemic stroke, and it was incredible. And Carolyn woke me up and said, "Michael, are you all right? Are you all right?" And I couldn't talk enough. And she called 911. The police, the ambulance came in, and took me to Rhode Island Hospital. And I was there for 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, on Monday. I drove up to Boston, Charlestown, to Spalding Rehabilitation. And Carolyn was thinking, what can I do? She called Tasty Lucchino of the Red Sox. What can I do? And she said, Spalding Rehabilitation. And I drove to there. And for 37 days, I was at the rehabilitation with a physical therapist, speech therapist, and all the things they did for me. It was a powerful thing. And Stacy Lucchino and Larry Lucchino, who was a president of Red Sox, they had a beautiful picture of me. It was a beautiful, over 200 people visited with me. And I was so blessed. They come in and see me from Claire in DC and Sybil from California, and people from Karen from New York came in and say hello. And Chris McEnroe, who's here, he was that summer 2016 flying to China, and he came in before he went, and they flew out to China. And Kathy Bliss came to see me, and Ayla, and everyone came to see me. It was a beautiful, absolutely beautiful, beautiful life. It was
wow. And I think that if we go to the next slide.
Yeah.
Here you were talking about your speech therapy. Yes.
That,
yes. And yeah, you can tell me about that.
That is a spectacular, beautiful building. It is so beautiful. Charlestown, Massachusetts, about 2 minutes from Boston. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. Clean, well lighted, perfect place. Of course, I hated it. I want to get out of that place. I just want to get out. I remember in June, on my first days, I go into bed and say, okay, if I sneak out, I can walk near the bus for $5 and help me get a bus to Barrington. Every day they come in and say, how many days can I get out? Can I get out? Can I get out? And I said, no, not yet, Michael. But 37 days, every day for speech therapist, physical therapist, it was unbelievable. And I hate the place, absolutely hate it. Now, of course, I look at it. What a beautiful, beautiful place. Spectacular, wonderful.
Being there is really, it's hard to be in there. And so if I think you've talked about that you felt like that you were trapped there, but I think you had a poem about that a little bit, I think. So yeah, it's something.
Getting free from it.
Yes, I think I do have a poem on that. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're asking for that right now.
My wife has a poem there about it. It was a great center at there. Carol right now is flipping through to find all the poems.
Okay, do they want you to start with reading?
Well, yeah, I can read it in poem.
Well, yeah, let me go to the next one, and then we'll go right to your poems. Let me go to the next one, and I think that's, let me see. Well, of course that you were doing, you made everything on your iPad. You did Muning and meditation, your vocabularies, and you always shared everything, always sharing things, all kinds of exercises that you do. You were right, you were doing a lot of stuff with that as well. And then if I can just read this is the last one before we go to your poems. This is finding your words or my words. It was a year ago. I emailed Denise Lowen at Just Ask, aphasia support knowledge. So I could ask if any of her class would like to try poetry and poems and speech. Michael Obel-Omia, and I'm sorry, I messed. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Oh, beautiful Omi.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
beautiful Omi.
That's beautiful. Yes, and in that next semester, Michael became more than a regular. You you are the poet. You're the teacher, the sharer, and an inspirational speaker. He has broadened our minds and inspiring our souls. Thank you, Michael. And now next we can go to your poems.
I'm the man of Gorman of the Poet Laureate.
Yes.
Young, Harvard, but Poet Laureate, much better than Amanda Gorman. Powerful though. You know, I always think about gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's one of the poems about gratitude, how grateful I am to so bless people who love me. And that is something I don't think you can understand if you know it. It's just someone, for some reason, anything you do, they love me because they do. DL, they do it. And I cry a lot sometimes because it's so beautiful, so poetic. And I try my best to write a poem thinking about how grateful, how blessing. It's just beautiful. It really is inspiring me. I think about, why do you love me? What did I do for so much love? So it's amazing. It's inspiration. I'm blessed, so blessed. I think Lagnapi, it's a great poem about it at Spalding Rehabilitation. For 37 days, I was there. And I was out of prison. It was great. Can you feel it? Kept in the room, 37 days. Imprisoned, sheltered. Look at my feeble hands. Left hand, I can hardly lift it. There I am, yes, fettered, locked up, Spalding Rehabilitation. I can smell flowers, rose, sapid. I can feel tulips, lilacs, but waiting to be out there, pausing. Then they freed me, immured me, released me. The sun opened mine eyes, and I was free. My wife unlatched the door. I opened, and I saw the bursting sun. It was June, and I pressed on the car window. Dunkin', it was free. Starbucks, it was free. Chipotle, oh my, it was free. And everything was free there beyond mine arms. Freedom, 37 days, liberty, might I say, emancipation. Did Juneteenth happen? No matter, I was free and I was alive. The safe, beautiful, clean, warm, safe world, ready to spring. It's almost summer, yes, and begin anew, stepping tentatively with my weakened left arm and hopeful speech.
And you, well, I think your therapist is really helping with your arm, and you're doing so great, and you've done and they did some great work for your speech too. That was great, and to have you're out. Did you have that Dunkin' coffee before you left, or when you were in there? I can't remember.
I love Dunkin' Donuts. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about it. I love Dunkin', Boston cream donut, and iced tea, unsweetened, no ice, lots of ice, unsweetened, unsweetened, lots of ice. From Dunkin' Donuts, the whole life was to say unsweetened iced tea, unsweetened, lots of ice. And I love that. I loved it so much. Yeah. I used to cycle my ride about 12 miles. I'd cycle miles to Atwell's Avenue in Rhode Island. And I hop off the bicycle, walk in and say, hello, how are you? May I have an iced tea, unsweetened, lots of ice, and a Boston cream donut, please. Thank you.
I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wherever I was there, I had a lot of great one called the Black Swan. This one, the Black Swan.
Yes.
A small, slight, slender swan paddles the pond, ever so lightly. A swan gracefully glides, smoothly, gently, peacefully, as quietly, rhythmically he flows. Look at it, how nimble, lithely it flows. How I envy him. But below the graceful tips of glide, the swan is churning, pulling, frantically, desperately even, making the legs work, ever churn, ever pull, ever frantic, works hard, real hard, for each stroke. Aphasia. Someday, I, too, will speak in it.
Wow. Michael, that is such a powerful poem. How did that idea come to you to compare the swan to aphasia? It's just a beautiful poem.
It's funny, in 2006, I was the head of the upper school, university school, and Bill O'Neill was the assistant of director of studies or students or something like that. He talked about when he was working there, he said, I can't any mind out of what I'm asked to do because I'm so working in everyday work, a little bit like a swan. I said, Now it's 2006. So of course now 2016, what it is to be a swan was such a hard job because across the pond, the black swan, it could just smooth across what he does. Looks beautiful. The tranquil, placid fluid, it's just beautiful. But I'm very against that idea of gliding across the pond. The swan, its legs are chugging. They're working like hell to see him get it done. And that was also as a teacher, when you're teaching, you're just teaching an idea, but when you're really at it, you're really working, you really feel it. You may look good, very flowed, very warm, but when you're doing it well, you're busting your ass. And that's how the thing is swan. And that's what it is, because you think about what you want to say, you think about it, but the work is so hard. It's a real hard to get it that good. I loved him for that. So at the Black Swan, that it is.
I really love that poem too. And just to saying something when you're having problems communicating, in your mind, everything is churning in your brain, and as you're trying to say something. So I like that.
It's real work. I mean, I'm sitting here now with you. It was about 30 minutes to do this, and it's real hard for me. I'm working so hard. Every word I use, I'm thinking about what I should say. Will it work on this? I hope, I pray. You understand what I mean? But I'll be exhausted at 6 o'clock. I'll pass out. I'll be, oh my God, thank God we're done with it. but I love talking about it. But it is a lot of work, like football. It looks so beautiful. OBJ playing a game as a wide receiver, or Tom Brady, quarterback, blowing the ball beautifully, but he's working like crazy. You're working really hard to get there.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to look at a swan in quite the same way. But
Oh,
it is, it's so it's so easy to take for granted how speech is so hard, so much hard work. And until you experience something like aphasia, those of us who have not yet had that experience are in awe of. I really have to say, I'm just in awe of the poetry that you guys are creating.
well,
It's truly
my wife,
spectacular.
my wife is beautiful. My wife, I love her. She is spectacular. But my wife speaks very quickly with other people, very quickly works. And the way she speaks is just flows every word. And when I first happened in 2016, everything said, Michael, let's do this, or let's do that, or let's do this, or. I used to go so angry at her because I can't do that. I say, don't tell me. Very hard, but it's just that I can't speak 1/10 the size. My wife just speaks everything, flew through it, boom, flews out all these ideas. But me, I struggle every day. It's hard to say everything. So when I wake up, I say, good morning. It's the first thing I can say to her because in the morning, she just starts, boom, she blouts out with, let's do this right now.
Not anymore.
No, now, so my first word out is like, say, good morning. Because the way that things started with good morning, Carolyn, instead of what do we do now about this? What do we do about that? Blah, blah, blah. It drives me crazy. So that's why I say good morning.
Well, before your stroke, I'm sure that you were faster than Carolyn.
He was.
Is that right? Yes.
We talked about him.
Yeah.
He was the.
And what a great lesson that is to be able to share that open communication, that you have to let people know, if they're speaking too quickly, because people won't realize it unless you call it to their attention. So, and it's great that you've done that.
Every once in a while, Betsy, my mother-in-law, she's 84 years old. Betsy, she's a great woman too. Sometimes Betsy talking to Carolyn, someone, and Betsy sitting right next to me and say, how does she do this? How does she do it? She goes, I don't know. Because for Betsy, who loves to talk, they don't know what she's going to say. I say, how does she do it? She goes, I don't know. She can do it. She can do it. She just speaks much more quickly than I could ever think of doing. And she's saying about 30 years ago out in Oxford, 30 years ago, 1990, I guess we spoke the same straight. Boom, 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 back to forth, back to forth, back to forth, back to forth. Now, 5, 6 years later, I'm very slow to say anything.
Well, I think I hear you about that. I know.
Yeah.
But I think, there's something to be said for taking your time. I think that's a lesson for all of us over these.
Yes.
There's something to be said for taking your time.
Well,
I remember when I first met you, Michael, you said, I have to think about what I want to say. You let the thought sort of drive the words. It was such a beautiful way to say it.
Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to get a quick sounding or speaking to someone, but I couldn't get my words against it. I tried so hard to say anything, but I don't have it anymore. On my radio about 5, 6, 7 years ago, to WEEI, I turned on my iPhone one time and played it. I couldn't believe what I used to say. People call out what I would say about the Patriots and Tom Brady or Dustin Pedroia would talk about on WEEI. I couldn't believe how quickly I spoke. Such a different style. That's one of those sad movements or moments in my life. As I hear them, I think, wow, That's beautiful. What happened? What happened now? What's my voice now? What do I say that anyone cares to hear anything about?
Can I say something?
Yes.
Just want to say that I think that that's one of the piece about people not understanding how they need to slow down or things like that. I think that some of Michael's poems express so well, just kind of like the flurry and the voices coming at him. So I think I think that the poems are helpful for people with aphasia because they sort of recognize that, but also really helpful as sort of an educational piece. Maybe could you read like something like
Meditation.
well, no, I was going to say like Black Pear or something like that
Oh.
that really
Oh.
shows
Read the
that.
Black Bear.
We heard Black Swan, now let's hear Black Pear.
About an hour, but like there.
I think that's one of the ones that it gives that good sense of
Yeah. Probably
how
would.
challenging it is when there's a conversation going on around him.
Mm,
For just a few moments, she's gonna find the right word.
26.
Yeah, but right here. This is everywhere. You should learn it that way. This is called Black Pear. Black Pear is a restaurant with great food. It's great. Black Pear is beautiful. And Denise Glickman, I think, is here. She knows. I was out May 2020, where COVID was really blown up. But a Finnish did go to Black Pear together and thought about it. And Denise was there with her, my friend Karen and Mary. As soon as this is finished at 6 o'clock, I'm gonna go to Mary and Denise's idea as Denise, Karen, and Mary. At the small, intimate restaurant, we meet for lunch. Skipping, gliding, passing words to each other. As a hockey puck slips, glides, pushes, whoosh, goal. The three women speaking in clips and snips of words, talking, all chatting, all three laughing, talking, coronavirus, soaking in steam of consciousness. Carnival cruise, graduation, pulmonologist, Utah, collectively, democratically, the markets, skipping. Will she graduate? I hope so. As tennis becomes the game, whoosh, the fuzzy green ball tacks the white line, whack across the net. Oh, backhand. Sliding, gliding, whooshing, and whacking one another with them. Speaking, talking, pushing, game, set, match. The hall, the puck, they tip me. I can only listen, not speaking. Check it, please. I love it, but boy, it swirls me up.
mm. Wow.
And I think now, with another year, I can hear ideas now. I can hear it and think about it. I can hear most of the room now and get it. Excuse me. NPR. I love NPR. I love it. I love it for 30 years. I love NPR. In 2016, I turned on NPR. I could understand when they said it, oh my God, what is he saying? And I was very depressed and I stopped listening to NPR. Recently, I hear NPR now and I can listen, I can understand it, and it's really good, but also now CNN, breaking news, everything on CNN is breaking news. It's
Right.
no matter what, it's breaking news. The guy broke a pencil. I said, oh God, is it going on? But breaking news is what gets me off right away. NPR, very quiet, tells me all kinds of things. Oh, by the way, we are nuclearing the bomb off forever. And what did he just say? NPR, very slow and calm, but it takes now more attention to listen to every word, what they want me to say. I love it now.
That's real progress. That's terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah, to be in a restaurant and, you know, all that, all the sounds and the noises everything. Sometimes I would just sit there and I couldn't, communicate with everything. So that's to be able to express it in those words in your poem. It was really, really powerful. Thank you.
I think it was in May by Sarah Ballard at Boston University. Carolyn drove me up to Boston University, and she gave me a test that was very hard. They put me in, enclosed me in a big
CAT scan machine?
yeah CAT scan where I was trapped in it. And I have a poem about that I couldn't do right away, but I was cat in that I was a coffin. I was in a coffin, and I had ears on my head, and a lot of ideas. All kinds of ideas in my mind, and tried to catch the real words she was saying, with lots of news to scare me. But it was amazing to understand what it means. I talked, trying to figure it out. It was awful, but in some ways, very much aphasia. Things you just don't understand. And every day now, I have what to speak with anyone for a restaurant or a cashier. I know what the person will say. When I walk into Dunkin's or Starbucks, they usually say, "May I help you?" or "Would you like some help?" I know the definition of the sentence when I go to Dunkin's. "May I help you?" "Yes." "May I have a iced tea, unsweetened, lots of ice, plus Boston cream. Also, I'd like the cinnamon, please. Thank you." Wherever I go, I know what to say when I go anywhere. But I go someplace I've never been before, like on Saturday, I went to Bearcat Cafe, and I had six people there, 7 people post person. She had asked about the restaurants, but she had a lot of quick questions about, "Would you like burger with blah, 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 blah." I said, "Oh my God. Yes, I guess." I mean, because she was right there. And she wanted, and I see right there, the phone's trying to, Karen Weatherill's calling. I said, she's trying to pass my by on our conversation, and I get all kinds of loss. But with Bearcat Cafe in Bristol, Vermont, she had all kinds of ideas, and sometimes I can hear it, okay, but usually I get paralyzed. I say, okay, whatever it is, I pray it's something I can eat. And does that make sense? I just can't understand what she's trying to do. It kills me. In about 10 minutes with Karen, she'll talk very fast, boom, 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 so fast, but I can hear it now. But some people, I don't understand a word they're trying to say. I get very upset, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm trying not to get as much frustrated because I try to think that, all right, everybody's speaking and talking and listening, and I'm just hoping that one day I'll be able to get faster at listening, get fast to be fast to listen. So it's hard, but I keep working.
Yeah, every day I'm hustling.
Yep.
Every day I'm hustling. Yep.
Yeah, and that takes such courage, and it's, I mean, the hard work, it seems like it's paying off, that that you're handling. There's a lot of distraction going on, and you guys are handling it. And it is, for reasons that I've never fully understood, it's very interesting that people that we know, we have such a history of communicating with them, that it's easier to talk with people that you know when you're living with aphasia. Many people have said that, but the fact that you're out there and you're meeting new people all the time, and you're educating people about aphasia, and you're helping yourself by giving yourself all that practice,
Yeah.
and encouraging other people to do the same. It's so helpful. So thank you for all you guys are doing.
Thank you. One of the things that I have, for a lot of it's a Black man. I am a Black man. And I'm very anxious what can happen to me, being a Black man in most ideas what I hear. So wherever I go, cycling, rowing, walking, driving, I have a practice, 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 practice. And every day, I know exactly what I'm supposed to say. No matter what happens, I know what I'm supposed to say. So September 8th, my girlfriend's, my wife's birthday, I got on I got on a bicycle to go on a long cycle because I have 100 miles on Sunday. So this is Wednesday, December 8th. I'm riding along, doing really well, 19 miles per hour. It's great. I was in Providence. I took a left, and one of them was a right. I turned right, the car crashed me, and I fell down by an accident. I hurt my back really bad. It hurt so much. Now I'm hit right away. So right away, I got my mind what I'm supposed to say. Are you all right? Yes, I'm very sorry. Are you okay? Yes. Are you gonna call the ambulance? Please, please don't. She's coming anyway. I said, oh God. Um, all the sirens of the policemen and the fire stations are coming, and I'm getting more and more upset, but I'm listening. I said, I'm doing fine. Please let me get up, please. I get up and it's pain, searing pain. And I said, I'm doing fine. I'm fine, sir. Very fine. No, sir. Here's my wallet. Here it is, 105 County Road. No problem. But during the time, practice, practice, practice. You know what I want to say every time whenever I'm going? I always know what's going to happen. And because I got hit, I know what I have to say right away. I got, okay, when I'm driving and get hit by a car, what do you say? That's what I do every time, anywhere, what I'm going to say.
I think I've got that, Michael, that you practice phrases that you know will be helpful in a variety of situations,
Exactly. Yep.
and you sort of imagine yourself saying them.
Yep. I'm cycling, excuse me, left side, coming please, hit by a car, I'm sorry. Everything I have in mind, I have it all in my mind. Everything I do, I have it.
Hmm.
I just
Well,
do
we're
it.
glad you're okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
have a compressed fracture now, but I'll be all right. 30 days. I'll be right. I'll be ready. Yeah.
Okay. So, you have another poem to share?
Yeah, I do have a lot of them, but in good company. I wonder about Dan Gilbert being struck, completely incapacitated. I wonder how his stroke felt. I wonder how Teddy Bruschi was struck 2 times, oh my, once, struggled, improved, played football, announcer, ESPN, and then bam. I wonder how I would feel twice. I wonder about Miles Davis, who played a plaintive trumpet, wondering if he could do this. My piteous, yet melancholy song, kind of blue, birth of the cool, Porgy and Bess, Sketches of Spain, Bitches Brew, Miles Davis, 1926, 1991, stroke. I wonder about Winslow Homer, left and right, breezing up the Gulf Stream, undertow, the lifeline, snap the whip, and Kirby Puckett, the 1991 World Series, Hall of Fame, and I smiled with Kirby's win. I wonder at marvelous, heroic Walt Whitman. He wrote dozens and dozens, Leaves of Grass, 52 poems, yes, The Open Road, Oh Captain, Oh My Captain, and he had several massive stroke. I wonder about Isabella Stewart Gardner, a collector, Woodrow Wilson, Richard Nixon, two presidents, such prominent people, all struck by stroke. I wonder about them all, breathing, working, struggling, improving. I listen and I wonder what will happen.
Yes. Um, you've got celebrities and people that are in baseball and all kinds of things, and all of a sudden they're gone, and you really know, oh, what? I wonder what happened to them. I wonder what happened to them. Sometimes you don't even know what's going to happen with them, and you know, what do you think? You know, how it's going to be with you too. You know, are you going to be people going to think about you too? So that was I appreciate the poem. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Every time I hear about who had a stroke, I'm stunned. Ralph Waldo Emerson had aphasia. I was stunned to find that me. Ralph Emerson, one of the greatest poet, writer, essayist, he had aphasia. Ralph Waldo Emerson. It's amazing. People who were incapacitated with a stroke for many years.
Right.
Winslow Homer was wonderful. Walt Whitman was spectacular, dynamic. He was stroke.
Right.
Woodrow Wilson, that racist president, he had stroke during the last years of his life, but he was there. Richard Nixon had a stroke. It's amazing to think of that. John Singleton, stroke, died, age 51 years old. It's amazing. You just die. It's amazing.
And it is amazing what's happening now in terms of recovery, and people are, medicine and hard work. People, people like yourself are, through all your hard work and all your hard efforts, are making amazing strides.
Thank
You're
you.
really teaching the medical community what can be accomplished.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have about a few minutes left, and one of them is meditation. I didn't have meditation before this. I think 20 years ago, I talked to somebody about it, but it didn't bother me. They said, no, I don't have time for it. Now, meditation is very important to me. And 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I studied meditation in a way about 3.5 hours twice a week with Carol and I, Rhode Island Hospital, with meditation. I now understand it a little better. Meditation, very short, but meditation. I think I know at least for 8 seconds. I know stop, stop, listen, the practice, present moment. Take a breath, 4 seconds, hold it, breathe. Observe, look around you. Attend to what you see. Proceed, open your eyes, slowly. Breathe, 4 seconds, hold it now. Release, and begin anew the world that it is.
It's just like a pause. You can pause and then renew again. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you. Well, I'm so impressed, Roberta and Mark, by all your comments. This is so powerful. The ceiling dripping walls through my kitchen,
Oh, yeah.
flooded in my basement. It's a lot of anxiety, but I don't get upset. I'll be fine. So thank you very much.
Well,
And thank you, Gabby Giffords, and Deborah Meyerson, who have just been wonderful. And I'm very thankful they came and they're here. Thank them. Thank you very much.
okay. I'm going to stop being live on Facebook. So thank you, anybody that was listening. Thank you very much. And I know there are some comments, and I will look at those. I can't do them both at the same time. So, but thank you very much. Goodbye. I'm going to stop
Thank you.
that.
Great job, Michael.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Goodbye.
Okay, how